Welcome back everybody, part 2. So this was rough, now it's rubbed, and this is it dry, so you can see that it's fully foggy, but the colour is right behind it. If I give it a quick dunk, there you go, this is what we're hoping to make it look like when it's polished, if not a little bit better. So it's got incredible colour, bit of everything in it. I won't do too much of an intro because there's an entire video before this one, and I'll link that up in the top corner and in the description and all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and go watch that before seeing this one, if you really want to see how it got to this stage. But otherwise, we're just going to go through and we're just going to hit it with all of our Nova tips. The usual, I'll be using the small set. We've got black, brown, grey, and then pink. 280, 600, 1200, 3000. That's going to be our grit range, and then we'll hit it with a little bit of polish. So yeah, let's jump straight into it and not waste any time. Well, here it is. It was quite a long process. That's a few hours worth of footage that I'm going to crush down there. It wasn't as long as I thought, but at the same time I haven't quite finished yet, so I'm going to save it for the next part of the video. But we've hit every area that the Nova points can reach, and I haven't done the full polish. That's because there's still one missing area just in here. If I can dry it with a piece of tissue, you can see there how it goes a bit foggy. That's because that hasn't been reached by the Nova tips. Now, to get around that, I will just give you a spoiler, even though it'll be in the next video, because I want to do a detailed kind of instruction on it. What that will entail are these. So just some ordinary bamboo toothpicks and some diamond pastes. And you can imagine what's going to happen. We're going to load the toothpicks here with that diamond paste, mount these into the flex shaft, and we're just going to get in there. There's this section in here that I couldn't reach, and there's a tiny bit there. Now, if you don't want to go through that kind of trouble and effort, but we're all serious carvers here, so we're happy to do it. The other thing to do would be just to clip this little prong off here, this little guy, and you'll be able to get in there, and yeah, it won't look that much different. It'll just not have that extra little, I don't know, weird little hand kind of looking thing. So that was always an option, but I thought I want to keep it like this. The piece itself is okay, but right up here, right at the top, that potch just, it's all the way through to the other side, so you can see it here. So in order to get rid of that, I would have to then bring it forwards up to here somewhere, which I could still do, but I don't want to just cut out that section, because then I'll have this weird flat spot up here of missing Opal. And I'd rather it was this shape and just had a little bit of fogginess go towards that top. I got the sand out of it, but the fog is still there. And yeah, it's getting quite thin already, so I have to leave it. The other part of this stone that I like is that it's got this weird optical illusion because of the varied thicknesses, so it's quite crystal. If you see there, that window, you can see my finger passing behind it. But here it's really thick and it gives it a really blue kind of body tone, which is not bad. This point here, sometimes depending on the light, it gets this reddish orange glow, like you can see here. This reddish orange glow depending on the different thicknesses of the opal. Yeah, overall it's quite interesting. A lot of blue, a lot of green, a little bit of red, but mainly blue and green. Some gold in patches, red in patches, bit all over the place. But that's it, basically done. I'm just going to use this as a great example to how to get into small little grooves in a more detailed video on that, so I didn't want to rush it into this one. And yeah, basically done. It's a cute little piece. I don't know what it looks like. Just some weird alien life form floating through space maybe. Bit of a UFO. I don't know. Your imagination can run wild with these carving kind of things. But we'll finish it off in another video where I just go into that little detail, and I'll see you in the next one.